Hello folks and welcome to the Moo Mad channel. Today is Sunday and I'm going to film the rest of my box sets from one of the top shelves. So I'm going to continue my shelf videos. I've still got the Polly Pockets to do and one more shelf and then maybe the DVDs. But I say the DVDs are all loose as you've seen from my culling. And I might do that, I might not. But I'm going to show you the last section in my top. Well, it's not actually the last section because I've still got like a Star Trek section, sci-fi sort of section, box set section. So I'll show you that maybe as well. So without further ado, we'll go to the intro and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I have got on my top shelf of the bookcases. Right, I'll see you in a sec. So here we are. First of all, I've got this box, and I actually completely forgot it's up there. I got this Game of Thrones season 1 to 7 DVD box set. Let's pull back a bit so you can see a bit better. A long time ago, and the reason I got it is that I didn't have Game of Thrones at the time, but CEX were offering some crazy money for individual trade-ins a Game of Thrones. So I figured out if you took this, I think I paid £20 for this box, maybe 24, something like that. But I figured out if you split up the seasons, took them in separately, you ended up getting like £50 of vouchers.
I think it worked like that. You got more of it
Exactly.
the box set.
Yeah, so I took them all out, and then I kept the box in the hopes of someday that I would find the DVDs in the charity shop and I'd reconstitute the box set, but it never happened. And it doesn't need to happen because of a very generous subscriber mail I received. But what I've done with this box is I actually filled it up with slipcovers, and I actually don't remember what slipcovers I put in here. I think there were ones that I had doublers of. Captain Marvel, the Cuba, so Angry Birds, Captain Phillips, Bumblebee, John Wick, Halloween, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't actually need any of these slipcovers anymore. So this whole box can go. Well, I say that, but then I might find the DVDs and I might be able to construct it again and then trade it. But no, I think
Rid of it.
I think this can go. Like grass on the couch. Right. So we'll start off at the front here, as we probably should. And we have, this is actually my son's, Pokemon Indigo League Season 1, which is actually really expensive to trade in or get in CX. I think it's £38 to buy. And I think you get £25 trading for it, but this is my son's, so I wouldn't do that. There's a story about this. I actually have been doing CEX vouchers for a long time and going back and forward to shops. And my son was in hospital because he broke his arms and neck. And he was in hospital and I thought, I'll buy this so he can watch it in there, forgetting that it's the DVD player, not Blu-ray. So he couldn't watch it till he got home. So we ended up watching Thundercats, didn't we?
Yep,
A lot of Thundercats in the hospital when he was 6. That must have been 5-6 years ago. Yeah. So that is my son's, so that remains in his collection. I think I paid about £22 for it out of CEX at the time, but since then it's become really rare. Well, even rarer than it was then. Oh, I always say that I'm going to get these in 4K, and I never do. And I should really make it there. So I've got the hat. This, believe it or not, this was a box set of all the Harry Potters. But there's two missing here. And the reason there's two missing is because I found a set of these in a charity shop, a full set without the box. I found that if you put the box around it, you got like £27 trading at the time or something like that. So I took my box and I put it on those ones and I kept these ones. And to my stupidness, one of my movies has fell down the back of my shelf, so I'd have to move my entire shelf to get it. Which was it? It'll be the Half Blood Prince and the Goblet of Fire. Is it? No, it's the Half Blood Prince. What's after the Half Blood Prince?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Is it the Order of the Phoenix? Yeah, it's Order of the Phoenix and the Half Blood Prince. So, and you know what? I am going to upgrade these to the 4K. I do watch these in November. I'm going to have to get the one that those two from the back of the shelf or whatever I need to do, unless I get the 4Ks before that. So we'll see. Right. So that is actually a box set, but I've got rid of the box to make myself some profit, and I ended up destroying myself by doing that. So there you go. This one was sent to me by Larry, and he sent me it because I remember a film when I was a kid of people using radio-controlled Spitfires to defend the country against space pirates, and it's on it. I didn't know it was about space pirates at the time, and I've watched it since, and that is, it's called Spy Kids, I think it is. Which one is it? Sky Pirates, yes. So I was talking about this movie, and I could not remember what it was called, and Larry managed to find it for me. Sorry, interruption. So I was just saying that Larry managed to find what it was called, and I could not see a copy of the anywhere, but he managed to find it in this BFI set and very kindly sent it to me. So that was excellent. So I've got that now forever. I did try to digitalise it, but I don't think it went very well. So there we go. Next, I was talking about Game of Thrones on one of my videos. I think it was on a Friday, and the next day I got an Amazon delivery, and it was this Game of Thrones complete collection in 4K. And I was like, I didn't order that. I asked Larry and Roy if they sent me, and they said no. So I reached out to one of my subscribers who'd sent me something before, and he said, yes, enjoy. And the reason it's still sealed is that I just recently watched Game of Thrones all the way through to the end of season 6. I haven't watched season 7 and I haven't watched season 8. And I thought, I like to forget about TV shows before I rewatch them from the start. And I'd had the Game of Thrones 4K of season 1, and I just watched that, and I thought, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this away until such times as I've forgot enough that I can watch it. And I think that time's approaching. So I think I will be opening that very soon. So thank you. I won't mention your name, because I don't know whether you want me to do that or not. But thank you very much for that. And I've been seeing clips on YouTube lately, and I think it must be clips of 7 and 8. And I'm like, I didn't remember that, but I didn't remember that. But so it's going to be time very soon for that. And watch it on an OLED on 4K, I think it's going to be great. So very pleased with that. Very pleased. As I say, this is a mixture of DVDs, Blu-rays, and you see 4Ks in there. And the next one we have is DVD. I think I did pay £5 for this in the charity shop, and it is the complete series of Dungeons and Dragons. I remember this as a kid, watched it quite a lot,
Junie was my favourite.
Eric, the coward, the dungeon master, Uni, and what was the guy who held the club's name?
I can't remember. I just like Junie.
I know, but I remember an episode from this that I really, really liked, and it was called The Dragon's Graveyard. And I'd actually had a couple of individual discs of this, like Volume 1 and Volume 3 or something like that. And then when I seen that in the charity shop for £5, I thought, I have to take that. You know, my sort of era cartoons. Should probably put it with my Thundercats, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I quite like Defenders of the Earth as well.
Nah, I like
Defenders
that,
of the Earth.
Dungeons and Dragons was my favourite.
What was the guy who was the evil guy in Defenders of the Earth?
Pass.
Ming, the Merciless. It was more like that. Yes, I remember now. Yeah. So, I got that there. The next thing I got, well, not the next thing I got. The next thing I've got on my list here is I've managed to get this full season. Well, it wasn't full. It was sort of full at the time, but it's complete seasons 1 to 7 of The Walking Dead. And I think I paid £19 for that.
I think so.
Which was a really good deal at the time for full seasons 1 to 7. And I'd only seen seasons 1 to 7. I've watched this through like 4 or 5 times, but every time I get to season 8, around about 8, 9, I stop.
I stopped watching it before Shiva died and before we lost Carl.
Oh, that's a good spoiler that you could have just mentioned in the video. So I think I've only seen to season 9. So I've not got season 8 and 9 or 11 yet, but I did manage to pick up the complete 10th season for pretty cheap. So I've got seasons 1 to 7, so I need 8, 9 and 11. But you'll find them on there. So The Walking Dead, and I really like end of the world zombie apocalypse type things, and that was excellent. Now, I received this as well for Christmas from Jason's Movie and TV. He sent me this because I think he seen I was watching it. I think the character out this, like they go back in time to like dinosaur times, and the character in it's out of Club 7.
Yes.
Is she?
Yes.
Yeah. And I have watched.
Now basically skint.
I have watched the first season of this, but I haven't got around to the rest of it yet. But I'm glad I've got the full box set for that choice, shall we say, if I want to. So that's good. I don't know why I'm putting this all on the floor. Probably because I'm going to put it back up when I'm finished on the shelf. But it's getting in my way of my camera now. That wasn't clever, was it? So let's move it all out the way so we can move slightly along. Further away from Cookie. Right. I actually had seasons 1 to 13 in a box set of this, which is Grey's Anatomy, and it's not everybody's cup of tea, all the lovey-dovey stuff.
Even for me, the lovey-dovey stuff.
I don't like it. But I do like when they're doing surgeries and stuff. I find that quite enjoyable. And I had seasons 1 to 13 in a box set on DVD, and it traded for like £38. And I haven't seen season 13 yet. I think there's 19 seasons of this.
Yeah, 20th.
And I had this set of seasons 1 to 11, 12 anyway, and it's on Disney Plus. But I thought I'll keep a hold of seasons 1 to 12 on there, and I do like some of the characters, especially Mark. What's his real name? Eric Dane, who goes on to go on. Oh, for some reason my video stopped recording right when we were talking about the Eric Dane going on to the last ship. So I don't know why it stopped there, and I continued filming for a couple of minutes. So what I was saying after that is that I have Indiana Jones videos. I don't know why they're in my DVD and Blu-ray collection, but they are, because I just like the set. And I kept it. And I'm going to keep it, I'm just going to continue to keep it, because I really like it. And as I was saying, the next one, I got this set here on Amazon. I think it's an Italian or French release, and it was like a lot of Blu-rays, and I think I paid like £12 for it, something like that. And it's a really nice set. It's got a wee booklet, and with it, obviously, which I can't read because it's in I think it is Italian, but it's got all these Blu-rays in it. I didn't think I had The Pianist, which I do now. So it's got, like, you can see it's got American Gangster, Apollo 13, Inglourious Basterds, that's Snow White, Billy Elliot, Blues Brothers, Boyhood. Don't know what that one is. El Cator. Casino, which I've now got on 4K. I was looking for Despicable Me. Dracula Untold, Fast and Furious, Gladiator, The Grand Lebowski, Jesus Christ Superstar, The Graduate, Lucy, Mamma Mia, Notting Hill, Now You See Me, Oblivion, The Pianist, Psycho, Scarface, and The Theory of Everything. And I think I paid £12 for that, and it's in a really neat set. I have got a lot of these now upgraded, and a lot of them individually, but it's a really nice set. And for £12, I kept it. And there's a few in there that I haven't got, like The Pianist, so there you go. What have we got next coming up? Oh, here we go. I have not seen all of this yet. I don't know why, but every time I watch it through, I stop at about season 5. I don't know how. Season 5, season 6?
What?
House. I think sometimes TV shows drop in quality, and that's why I stopped watching them. I do enjoy the first few series, and then I'm like, this isn't as good as what it used to be, and I just stop. And I really should finish them because they could improve. They could improve. And I picked this one up in CEX a long time ago, and I thought it was an absolute bargain at the time for 177 episodes and 39 discs of House. It's a great show up to there. I really should watch the last 3 series, but I'd have to start again from the beginning. Which my wife hates when I do that.
Yeah, you never finish an episode and it does a season, it does my box one.
And then I go to the next one.
And then I finish that, I go to the next one.
It's because, as I say, I lose interest when the quality drops. Next, I have got these in 4K already, but this was such a nice Blu-ray set. I did not get rid of it, and I'm not going to. I would save a bit of space, but it's just too good. And compared to the 4K set, this is just beautifully made. Beautifully made. Larry's on a Viggo Mortensen kick at the moment, but I don't think Larry and Roy particularly like the Lord of the Rings, but he is in that, so there he goes. There he is, Strider. And what a beautiful set that is. I think I paid for £20 for this in the charity shop, and it's just so nice. I've kept it, and I'm going to keep it that way. Oh, I've got stuck to the front of it, something. There we go, but I'm going to keep that one. Next, Larry sent me this, and I really should watch it. I know this is the thing when I keep buying movies, and I don't get round to watching what's in my collection. And I have been doing the one in, one out, which should help with that. And hopefully I will get to these ones soon. And what he sent me was The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. with Bruce Campbell. But I haven't seen it yet. Next one. Of course I've seen these. Everybody's seen these. Well, I don't know. But I find them hilarious. And it's in between our series 1, 2 and 3. Again, let's just go back the way on this set. I don't have these on Blu-rays. I believe they're quite hard to get on Blu-ray. I've got a couple of seasons on Blu-ray, but I actually picked this up on Facebook Marketplace for £5. which is Dexter, the complete series. But it's not the complete series now because there's a new bit that's came back. Right, I'm going to have to pause for a minute because my knees are too sore to sit down. We'll have to pause for a second. Oh, I need a cushion. Oh, right, I'm back. I've got a cushion now. And as I was saying, I've seen, again, season 1 to 5 of Dexter, but I haven't watched the rest because, again, it just sort of dropped in quality a bit, I thought. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to go back to it and watch it again, because I probably will. I'll start it again. Next, I got this set at the charity shop, and I was like, will I keep this or not? And I ended up keeping it. I don't know whether I will. And it's the Lone Ranger. Rise Again. And it's 5 movies. Enter the Lone Ranger's Triumph, Message from Abe, The Masked Rider, and the Lone Ranger Fights On. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. I think I paid £2 for it. And it's, again, no, I don't know if I'm going to get to that. Right. I'll go across a bit because I actually picked up this John Wayne DVD trilogy for £3 at a shelter as well. It's got Rio Grande, Yellow Ribbon, and Fort Apache. And again, I kept them, and I probably will I should get to them. But I haven't. This is what I used to do on a Saturday morning before I went to karate. Well, my kids were in karate. I used to go and look at the charity shops, but now I'm in karate, so I'm getting less opportunity to do that, and maybe that's a good thing. Because I picked up this and I have not yet watched a movie out of it. And I really wanted to watch A Million BC, that's why I got it. And it's the Hammer Collection 21 disc box set. It was not in great condition, but it was £8 and I had it for 21 movies. And look, that's why I've got all the art cards on the top. What does it say? Does it say book 1? See, it's got 4 sections. It's got some. All of these movies I've not seen, so they're good. They're good to be in this. Look, She. Let's put that back a bit so you can see. So you can see She. The Nanny, never seen that. Dracula Darkness, never seen that. Rasputin Mad Monk, never seen that. The Plague of the Zombies, never seen that. And it continues in that way, all the way through these sets. I think you can get this on Blu-ray as well now, but I don't know. Book 2, The Reptile. I'm going to show you them all, but I'll show you a couple. I'm trying. There, that's the one I got it for. I wanted a 1 million BC. But I thought that was a pretty decent set for £8, even in the condition it's in. Next, I picked this up off Facebook Marketplace. And this is a great set. I was delighted. I think I paid £2 for that. And it's the Lethal Weapon 4 film collection. And I only had them on DVD, as you can see. And I've recently got rid of them from my DVD sets. But Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. I'm too old for this. I know how it feels. I'm not gonna use expletives on my channel. I try not to do that. Especially, a lot of people that are watching Better Families, and if you've got that on, you're watching YouTube on your living room on your TV, you don't want that. So, well, I don't anyway. So there we go. Fight to watch at night with yourself. I picked this up. My mum used to watch it, Tenko, and I was intending to keep it, and then I decided. So I was going to keep it, and then I thought, am I actually going to physically sit and watch it? I did actually enjoy it from what I remember, but it's probably dated by now. So I decided I was going to trade it in, but it turned out one of the DVDs, one of them, had a slight graphic disc, and they couldn't take it. So I decided when they wouldn't take it, I thought, I will keep it in the collection. This one, again, this one should really go. I think they didn't take it because it's got a scratch disc as well, but I couldn't even throw it out, and it's Fraser, season 1 to 11. So sometimes when I get stuff from the charity shop I intend to trade in, I can't do it because there's a slight error, and then I end up keeping them. So but that's something I need to remedy, maybe. This one I bought in the charity shop, and I did intend keeping it. It's The Americans, which is basically a series based on 2 Soviet spies living in America as an American family. And I watched the first couple of episodes, and I'm going to be honest with you, it didn't seem like it was for me. So I was thinking about trading it in again, and I ended up keeping it because I thought I think I will give that another go. Saying the same thing over and over. And this is why I've got too much stuff and not enough space in my collection. But I have made some choices. I have got rid of some stuff lately. And maybe I'll do the same with those. I don't know. But this one, I'm never getting rid of. Aaron Sorkinson, great writing. The West Wing, Martin Sheen, Rob Lowe. What a great show this is. My wife hates this show because I've watched it so many times.
It's not that I hate it, it's just it's annoying.
Because I've watched it so many times from start to finish. And I've told this story before, but basically I used to work for a big company and they were really struggling at Christmas time, so much struggling, they wanted so many people to do overtime. And people were like, it's Christmas time, we're not doing that. So they decided what they were going to do is they were going to offer double time for every hour you worked. Plus, if you completed 50 hours overtime over the course of like 3 months, I think it was like from October to December, you got £10 like love to shop voucher for every hour on top of your double time. And every hour you were in the office, they would announce somebody who was on overtime who would get a prize, and the prizes were not shabby, shall we say. And actually, in the 3 months while I was there doing the 50 hours, I won it twice. And you got to go down and choose a prize from this prize desk, and it wasn't like cheap stuff. This was like maybe 2005, 2006, and I went down and I because I got called out, I took a Wii and an iPod Nano on the second time, and with the £500 vouchers, this was an HMV for £50, and I went and bought it. But this isn't the set that I got that one because like, something happened to it. I go all disc. I found this in the charity shop with much better condition discs on some of them, so I swapped it out. I think it's my original case, but a lot of the discs are replacements. So that's my long-winded story about the West Wing. And what, I spent a lot of money on that. You're not in the video, James. It was only filmed on the couch.
Yeah, I know. I just checked on your camera to make sure I wasn't ruining your video.
You're just getting a drink.
Sorry.
Oh. Next, I picked up this. I had this on DVD. I actually bought it from CEX on DVD. I got the DVD set. I traded in the DVD set, and I picked this up. I think I paid £65 in vouchers for it. And it's the X-Files. Again, I've not watched this all the way through. I've watched some of it. And again, sometimes the quality, I don't know whether that's true in this case. I think I just got bored of this one a little bit in some seasons. But I do want to sit down and watch it all through. But it's getting the time to watch a TV series that's 10 series long, isn't it? So, I'm just opening this up because has it got 9 series? Is that how many it's in it? Or is it 10? I think it's 9 seasons, but there was 2 other seasons, and I bought one of them from CEX, which is the event series. Oh, see some of that? That's some of the good extra bonus discs from the DVD set that I don't know is in the Blu-ray set, so I'll put them in there as well with it. And I've got the event series. I think there's one more series in that, series 11, which I haven't got yet. As I say, I'm in no rush to get that because I haven't watched it all yet. So that was a... I have to go fix this in here now. I've got to take these ones out and put that one back in. See, these were bonus discs from the DVD set that I kept out of it, just in case I didn't have them in that particular set. But they might do. Also, I've got... It's just bonus features, this. Also, I think I've got the 2 movies in here. The Truth Is Out There and the other one. So that is why I kept that all in there. So, you know, if I ever retire in 20 years' time or get some time to myself, I'll just sit down and watch that. And we've got 2 more. That is bad graphics, isn't it? So I've got 2 more from the charity shop. He-Man to go along with my Dungeons & Dragons and my Thundercats. And that is not what He-Man looks like on the cartoon, is it?
No.
No, that's bad graphics. But it's He-Man and Skeletor and the Masters of the Universe and Battle Cat. What's his name? Ginger, yeah. So I got that. And the last thing I got is I got this in the charity shop. I was going to trade it and I didn't. I'm saying this repeatedly, haven't I? I'm just thinking, why did I not trade it? Probably because I do want to watch it. And I don't get time to watch everything I want. Probably because I'm filming videos too much. Or maybe because I enjoy filming videos because it reminds you what you've got. And also, I have watched 5 or 6 movies this week. It's not like I've watched nothing. So, just try to justify myself here. My legs are getting sore, so I'm getting tired and grumpy. So, Alias with Jennifer Garner. Complete series 1 to 5. So, I hope you've enjoyed the box sets. I'm going to leave the end brief because my legs are killing me. Hope you've enjoyed it. And if you do want to subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And if you have got any comments on any of the sets or anything I'm doing you do like or dislike, then please let me know. Thanks very much, guys. Catch you later.